I am rolling.
Okay, I'm going to start by trying to find the initial voice note I had. So I had the idea. I just told my friend when we were driving back home on the 2nd of January from New Year's that I wanted to make a pop song, and I haven't like really properly produced a pop song before. So I was just doing it for fun, which I never do music for fun. So I had this idea. Oh, I didn't go with that idea. Hang on a sec. Okay. Okay, right, that's the idea. So that doodle-oo-doodle-oo, I was just singing that in the kitchen. Okay, and then I was like, okay, how do I... So I played it in really slowly onto, I think it's one of these, and then I sped it up. But it should be this, if this plays as well. Yeah, so I literally played really slowly for other notes. Yeah, I played that really slowly onto this piano, which is connected to MIDI. And then found that sound. I literally was just like, I know I want synths, I know I want some sort of synth lead, so I just picked this one. I thought it was cool, and I think I did some things to it. Yeah, that's volume. I automated the volume up and down, and then I also I've panned it a little bit left and right, so it kind of goes like that, yeah. Okay, oh my god, this is gonna take me ages to go through. So yeah, that was the first thing I did. Okay, I did that, and then I copied it. So that's the exact same thing, just in a different sound, called Unlikely Brass. I also, at this stage in my career, I don't believe in like spending lots of money on fancy plugins and things, so I just use like the tools I have available. So I just use like Logic stock things for most of the stuff that I do. Yeah, so this is just a Logic stock thing called Unlikely Brass. Unlikely Brass is such a funny name. But yeah, these them together. Okay, that was the basis, and then I was like, okay, I know I want synths and I know I want a bass. So then I chose this. I'm trying to figure out the key. So then them together sounds like this. Added another bass. That one's really something. Yeah, I like the sound of this dark, heavy bass. Okay, so that's the... Yeah, isn't that cool? So that's the bass and the synths together. Oh, I had another bass I clearly didn't like. I'm interested to see what that is. Where did I take that out? I don't know. And then, yeah, so let's play that voice note again, if I can find it. I don't know why that was in my head, but I was just thinking about I was thinking about Caroline Polachek, and I was thinking about Imogen Heap, who I listen to so much. And I was just thinking about, her like that kind of like vocal tone in like dance, electronic pop. I think it's really cool. So I added these in. They probably sound terrible isolated, but. And I didn't like plan the harmonies. That's the first time I recorded. And I have loads of stuff on here. I have a compressor. That's the EQ. I have DS. I have pitch correction. I have this reverb. and an echo apparently. So that's the first layer. The second layer is and then the third layer is yeah, and when I do harmonies I do them like really intuitively, so I'd literally just play this one like that's just how I just singing whatever I think makes sense in my head. I don't know. Some people like really plan out the harmony, like using the piano and stuff for harmonies. Not me. That's every element of the intro. There's like 3 elements of the intro. Just vocals, this synth and bass. I think that's my favourite part of the whole song, is that I do this breath. And I don't know why I did that. I think because the song feels a bit like a sigh of relief in general for me, because I kind of wrote it after New Year's about like maybe feeling a bit awkward and like sometimes like loving going out, also sometimes hating it, and like loving like being a musician and loving people looking at you all the time, then also hating it and like not wanting to be perceived and stuff like that. I don't know, just trying to navigate that. And so I think that it's like a here we go. I don't know, does that make sense? Yeah, and then these drums, they're literally from Splice, because I was like, I want to play around with Splice. I don't really use it, don't use Splice too much when I like usually produce indie folk stuff and like just work with guitarists and vocalists and don't do too much with Splice. But yeah, I just found these scrap heap drums. I love them. Yeah, they're so cool, aren't they? And the I just think that's so cool. Yes.
Rolling.
Nice, okay, I'll just play the drums one time. And yeah, this is literally just I just put it on loop. And then I just went to one bass sound. It sounds really crunchy because my Logic project can't deal with it, but it doesn't actually sound like this in the song. I don't know how to work around that, but anyway. And then, yeah, so this verse is literally, yeah, it's so crazy. It's just bass, drums, voice. Sinking to the floor. Oh, that is just more like laptoping overwhelmed. But that's the main vocal, and then I just did one double throughout. It has all these has a bit more reverb, and it has a stereo spread which like puts it on the other side. And then that's the whole verse, and then I put that, and then I put these from the beginning, put them in as a transitional thing, and then I added a little shaker. I've added, wait, there's so much going on here. So this is the pre-chorus, so the bass has changed, well, same, but like it's a different chord progression. And then, what else is in here? What's this? Oh, this. I was just like, because I was just having fun and I wasn't putting pressure on this, I was just choosing like random synths and yeah, not putting pressure on them being amazing, but I just found all these sounds interesting and they're not sounds I normally use, so that's what I used there. Yeah, and then we've got the shaker, we've got more vocals. Harmonies. And then I have these like rises which are kind of funny. I have that going into the chorus. I have this going into the chorus. Yeah, I think that's sick. Yeah, like cuts off. I like things that go. And then this crash goes into the chorus. Sounds quite weak on its own. But yeah, all of that together sounds like this. Which I'm quite proud of. I feel like it. I'm like I mixed this myself, and I don't know. I think it kind of. I don't know. I think it's quite good. Oh yeah. So this. Wait. What is this? This is in the chorus now. This is this disco bounce shaker. Yeah, that's cool. I literally almost like don't remember producing this because even though it was like a few months ago, but I feel like when I produce, I literally go into like, especially when I'm on my own, I go into like a different state of mind. Or even when I'm producing other people, like I'm just literally like, we just need to get all these ideas out of our heads as quickly as possible. So I'm really, really like hyper focused, and then I'll go into a project and I'm like, oh, I can't remember that, or can't remember doing that, which is crazy. But these come back, these from the beginning, these from the intro, they're back for the chorus, and then I added these into the chorus. They're so sick, aren't they? Yeah, I literally just thought this, I literally went to the, I don't know, what chord is that? D, F sharp, yeah, it's D major. Yeah, I literally just went to the piano, like, and you just like holding my hand down, so I'm not like playing, because it's an arpeggiator. And literally, I don't even know how I found that. But I was like, I think I need an arpeggiator, and then found this, and I just couldn't believe that when you just put your hands down like that, like it just does that really cool pattern. So that's really fun. And then what's this one? This is me playing that chord in a different inversion and starting a beat after. So together, so if I put the click on, the first one goes like this. Oh wait, that also starts, that doesn't start on time, which is crazy. And then this starts even later. But then together they sound like this. So they like, I don't have the words for it, but I think they sound cool. What else happens? I think that's, and then there's this in the chorus as well. I don't know where that's from, but it's from Splice. Yeah, that's it. I like these sound cool together. Yeah, nice strings. And then we're into the second chorus, and then I've just added, sorry, not second chorus, second verse, and then just added some more stuff to build up, but it's basically very similar vibes. I added this in, called Breathy Vox. Oh, she sings so nice. It's so like, so Imogen Heapy, I think. And then I added, I don't know, just this like gentle, it's called double tracked whirly, like a Wurlitzer. Put them together. I added this in, it's vacuum packed. Oh my god, I literally just like don't remember doing any of this. And like all of this just adds like a nice new something. Oh yeah! Oh my god, this is the most Imogen Heap thing that I found. I found this arpeggiator. That's so sick. It's called Mallet Slayer. Oh my god, it's so sick. I need to find new descriptive words, but I think I just think it's sick. And I was just like playing around with kind of just playing the chords in. I just think it's so cool, like adding something like sparkly like that into like dancey music is so cool. And it just sits like in the I think that's all everything I had. Kept the shaker in. Kept these in for this new pre. Added this woodwind arpeggiated layer. It's very like, very classical. It's so crazy. I don't even remember doing that. Oh, it sounds ropey as, but these are all like the backing vocals, 3 groups of backing vocals. And again, I do all the backing vocals intuitively, so these like on their own sound quite weird. The tuning. Put it all together. I probably should have tuned. I probably should have tuned them, but I also kind of like that I didn't, because it's like kind of raw and real, but also like dance pop. But anyway, that's the song. It's called Ascend, and I produced it in this room, and it was really fun. And yeah, that's it.